Watch this video until the end. The final oath will challenge you to act, and every chapter will sharpen the will you were born to wield. Stay with me to learn the truth that will change how you fight for your goals. Chapter 1: The Standard Raised. I speak to you from a camp at dawn, when fog clings to the earth and the standards stand proud against the pale sky. I am a legionary who has learned the rhythms of sweat and steel. Hear this plainly. Talent is a flag, bright and attention-seeking. But a flag without men to hold it is a scrap of cloth. Talent is given, labor is claimed. If you are born with swift feet, a clever mind, a voice that moves crowds, you possess a gift. Yet if that gift rests upon idle hands, it decays like bronze neglected to rust. There are those who believe the gods hand them victory without toil. I have seen them on the training ground, quick, showing early promise, and I have watched them vanish when the march lengthened and the nights grew cold. Meanwhile, the one who rose before dawn, who ran until their lungs burned and then ran more, who polished their sword until it sang, became fearsome not because of divine favor but because they swallowed the long road and made it their own. This is not a hymn to suffering. It is a call to mastery. The arena does not reward potential alone. It crowns those who arrive prepared. Remember this as you set your standard high. Ability without effort is a brittle thing. Strength forged by daily discipline becomes unbreakable. Chapter 2: The Truth of the Field. On the field where victories are won and lost, the truth is harsh and clear. A single day of brilliance cannot outshine a lifetime of preparation. Talent may win battles. Relentless work wins wars. The difference lies in the habit of showing up. Talent that rests becomes a rumor. Hard work builds a fortress. When we marched, those who had natural skill sometimes faltered under pressure because they had never carried their strength through the bitter hours, through fatigue, hunger, and doubt. The soldier who trained his shoulders to bear a pack after a day of battle, the recruit who repeated the same maneuver until it became muscle memory. These are the ones who rose to command. You must learn to love the grind, to see repetition as the hammer forging your resolve. Let me speak plainly for those pursuing greatness. Embrace discomfort. Seek it. It is the only true teacher of endurance. Do not plead for shortcuts. The path we walk is long, and it favors the tireless. Chapter 3: Forge of Discipline. Discipline is a forge. Put yourself into it daily and you will emerge tempered. I recall nights when rain turned the earth to mud and we marched anyway. Each step in the mud was a lesson in persistence. Discipline is not a single act but 1,000 small decisions. The hour you wake, the practice you refuse to skip, the diet you choose, the rest you honor. These decisions become the scaffolding upon which talent, if present, stands tall. Design your regimen like an engineer designs a siege engine, precisely, relentlessly. Measure your progress, mark your failures, and return to the grind with new knowledge. Talent may give you a head start, but discipline extends your lead and ensures you do not tire. Cultivate rituals. They are your shields against excuse. A morning run, an hour of focused study, a daily rehearsal. These rituals are not glamorous, but they are sacred. They teach your mind and body that success is not an event but a habit. Chapter 4: The March of Consistency. Consistency is the relentless march that wears down mountains. A talent without consistency is a sword never drawn. I know legionaries who were less gifted but who outlasted giants because they learned to endure, day by day, mile by mile. The human spirit rewards persistence. Set a pace you can maintain, then keep it. Progress compounds like interest. A small action repeated becomes an avalanche of achievement. When storms come, and they will come, consistency is your anchor. The body will falter, the mind will plead for rest, but your habits will carry you forward. Keep a ledger of effort. Track your repetitions, your setbacks, your small victories. Let them remind you that a steady cadence of labor transforms potential into legacy. Consistency does not promise speed. Promises arrival. A talent without a timeline is merely a rumor of greatness. Hard work with a plan becomes history written in stone. Chapter 5: Trials and Defeat. You will be bested. You will face defeats that sting like a fresh wound. Talent may soften that pain at times, but only discipline carries you back onto the field. When I fell, when my shield cracked and my pride bled, I learned more from that night than from any parade. Defeat is a mirror. It shows where the edges are dull and where the armor fails. Use loss as a teacher. Analyze it without vanity. Where did talent fail you? Where did laziness widen the gap? The answer is rarely mystical. It is repetition or the lack of it. Fix small things with stubborn consistency. The soldier who practices twice as much after a loss learns to win without relying on luck. Resilience is not stubbornness alone. It is intelligent recovery. Rest when necessary, but return with adjustments. The strongest warriors are those who refine their methods, not those who deny their faults. Chapter 6. The Triumph of Labor. When labor marries time, triumph follows. I have watched recruits become centurions, artisans craft masterpieces from raw ore, and athletes turn early promise into enduring glory. This transformation is not secret. It is the visible result of work repeated until excellence is inevitable. Let me be blunt. The world remembers results, not excuses. Talent writes potential in the sand. Work carves names into stone. When you invest sweat into your craft, you decrease the role of chance and increase control over your destiny. You become a force others measure against. This triumph is not selfish. It lights a path for those who follow. When you show what consistent effort achieves, you teach others the worth of their labor. Be the example of the legionary who marched regardless of the weather, who trained in silence and struck in thunder. Chapter 7. The Oath. Now take an oath with me, not to a god or to a general, but to the self that stands at dawn ready to shape the day. Promise to show up, to prepare, to embrace the boredom of practice and the heat of trial. Promise that you will not hide behind talent when work is required. Let your promise be plain and practical. I will train daily. I will refine my craft. I will learn from defeat. I will persist. Stand as both leader and comrade to yourself. Hold yourself accountable like a veteran holds the line. Encourage both the warrior and the scholar within. Strength and wisdom, sweat and strategy, practice and purpose. That is the code that turns promise into legacy. Go now and march. Let talent be your starting flag, but let labor be the column that carries you through victory. If this message moved you, subscribe to the channel to join the march of disciplined achievers. Activate notifications so you never miss a challenge. Give the video a like to honor the effort invested. Comment below. Share your oath, your struggle, your next goal, and let us build a community of relentless doers. Share this video with someone who needs a reminder. Hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard.